Hey everybody, it's Michael from Replica Airguns with a tabletop video review. Today we're taking a look at the EMG SA1, or SAI I believe it's called, and it's the BLU Blowback CO2 Airsoft Pistol. And again, this is the tabletop review, so there won't be any shooting. I'll be making my field test shooting video for you later on next week, that's the plan, and I'll test out velocity and accuracy for this pistol. Now this product is available in our Canada Replica Airgun store over at replicaairguns.ca. It may be available in the US store. I'll put links in the description of this video to find them in both Canada and the US if we have it there as well. All right, let's get right into the specifications. This gun is designed, manufactured, and marketed entirely in-house by Salient Arms. Salient Arms developed the SAI BLU to fill the void between M&P ergonomics and Glock reliability. So it kind of does look a fair amount like a Glock. I'm not going to be comparing this to a Glock. You guys all know what they look like. This does look similar, but not exactly the same. And I'm sure this company has done what they need to make it just different enough to not raise any alarms. Now this product has a full blowback operation as you'd expect with an airsoft pistol like this. It is metal and polymer construction with an aluminum slide and metal magazine. It also has an injected molded polymer frame and some other metal internal parts. It does use one 12-gram CO2 cartridge, and it does shoot 6mm plastic airsoft BBs. It has a 25-round full-size dropout magazine, and it weighs 1.3 pounds or 570 grams. The total length of this pistol is 8.5 inches or 216 millimeters, and it has a 4-inch or 102mm barrel. Now you're also going to find a working trigger safety along with an additional serial number style safety just in front of the trigger. If you field strip this gun, you can access the internal hop-up, and it has a claimed FPS of 375 to 390. Like a Glock, you're going to find a single action only trigger, and this product is field strippable, similar to a Glock. On the front is a fiber optic front sight, and on the rear is your notch. I'm not sure if it's adjustable. You can definitely remove it. I'm not sure if you can slide it side to side or if those screws go right into potential screw slots. You might notice you've got this gold magazine release and back strap. You can change the back strap out, put a larger one. It doesn't come with any, but you could probably purchase them separately and adjust the size of that pistol grip by changing out that back strap. And again, this product is distributed by EMG and made in Taiwan. Now it comes in a pretty straightforward white, very clean looking box. Not a lot really going on here. There's no point really in showing you too much. You can see there's 6mm 18 plus. It's got gas blowback, okay? So there's really not a lot of information on here. There isn't even a manual inside the box. You do get a code that you can scan with your phone and access the online information, which would include the manual. So, maybe that's better in some ways, because if there's any updates or anything, you're going to get them via online information. You do also get an Allen key for that CO2 screw in the magazine. All right, so let's do a quick look, and we'll do a field strip as well. Now, I did mention this, but this is basically a little, obviously you've got the orange tip there. It screws over some threading. Okay, so there's threading there that it screws onto. Now, on our website, it says that you get the EMG included black little bit that goes on there. I didn't get it in the box, but sometimes I get products that aren't exactly as they're going to be on our website. I get them a little bit ahead of time sometimes, or the demo, sample product, so it might not have been in the box. Maybe mine just went missing at some point. I don't know, but online it does say that it does come with it. So I can't tell you 100% because this is what I got, but you should get the little bit here. If you don't get it, you can take this off and you could probably put a different threaded tip on there if you want to. All right, so that's how it is. So here is the Salient Arms, right? International. I'm trying to read this here. What does it say? International, yes, that's what it says. I can read. If this warning sticker, you're going to tear that off right away. Okay, you've got the Glock style takedown levers here. It definitely has nice serrations, right, on the slide all over the place. So super easy to grip the slide racket, right? It's got a nice blowback operation. It feels well. I don't know how much it's going to kick back, but the slide spring is very snappy. Sometimes they're a little frictiony. I don't know why, but some slides have a little friction. They just they're sort of slow. They'll break in and usually a little bit over time, but this one's nice right out of the box. SAI. I'm saying SAI because I've heard other people call it that. It could be SA1, but I think it's SAI. Okay. You got this sort of fake ejector, but it is a separate piece, so it's kind of nice. This is actually not molded in as a separate piece. You don't see that often, right? You have this. Now this, I believe, these are metal, okay? So I believe they're metal, and this is, I believe the actual slide is also machined as well, machined aluminum. So you do have a safety on the trigger, right? So you have to actually pull that in, or it's not going to work. Put pressure on there. Very short, very crisp. You've got a nice rail here. There's your other safety right there. So you got to push that forward or back to put that in safe. That's sort of more of a permanent thing because it is a little hard to get in there with your little finger. It's not like a quick safety. That's more like a storage type safety. You do have really nice stippled pistol grips here. Look at that, eh? Really nice. Okay. It's a beautiful gun. It really is. And we're going to just pull this down here. All right. Okay. So there's your magazine. Right, you can quickly pull that down. And let's put that back. Right. By the way, I should show you that. Sorry, my camera is doing a little bit of weirdness right now, so I'm a little distracted. But yeah, so you have your magazine CO2 screw there, and if you just push that in there, you can put this cover back on, but you will need something to poke in there, unless you have a nice long fingernail that you can get in there, but you'll have to remove that to get to the CO2. But in terms of putting your Airsoft BBs in there, you can actually pull this down, and you do have a little gap there that you can pop them in at the bottom, or you could load them in the top. It'd be more difficult loading them in the top. Okay. Well, as promised, I am going to do a quick field strip. So let's take that magazine out again. You just pull these back or down. There it is. Okay. So you got to pull these down, and then you can slide this forward. It helps when you have grippier fingers than I do. Yeah, I don't think I even showed the sight here, fiber optic. I didn't really show that, did I? But I'll show it to you now. Okay. So there's the rear sight. I didn't show you the top at all. My mistake. Okay, so there it all is. Very nice. Okay, so you've got your hop up here. You could take, obviously, your barrel out, just back it out. You've got your gas port here, right? So very nice. Simple and easy to put back together, right? And you're good to go. All right, let's go over some of the pros and the cons. Does have a nice light and short single action trigger. Really nice. Just, yeah, it's nice. What else can I say? And the fit and finish is excellent with quality build materials throughout. It's a fairly lightweight pistol, so it's going to be a nice, easy sidearm to pack around, ready when you need it. And it does have that fiber optic sight up front, helping you with just getting quick target acquisition. You're going to also find that machined aluminum slide with what they call lightning cuts and aggressive slide serrations. Not sure if I mentioned it, but it does have a 20mm accessory rail, which is ideal for mounting tack lights, lasers, different accessories. And although I didn't get the EMG SAI licensed proprietary convex thread cap that I was talking about that goes over top of here, it should come with that, hopefully. And you also do get these highlights that they call brass, but I'd say gold. So you get the back strap and the magazine release. Back strap can be switched out for different sizes. And again, it has a full-size metal magazine that holds the CO2 and the 25 Airsoft BBs, which again adds additional weight and balance. And most mechanical parts work just like a real steel version of this type of style of modern semi-auto pistol. And by the way, the serial number safety is individually serialized, laser engraved on every model. I do like the feel of the blowback action, or at least the return of the action. It feels nice and crisp. Overall, really nice pistol. All right, there's a few cons. Now again, mine didn't come with that EMG SAI licensed proprietary convex threaded barrel cap. So hopefully they do come with them, and hopefully yours does as well. And if you do find that this back strap is not to your liking, maybe it's not the right size for you, you will have to purchase one additionally. And the price of this pistol is going to be a little bit on the higher side. It's not a cheap gun, but it's also very well made and built with a lot of quality components, so that's to be expected. All right, again, I want to mention this product is available in our Canada Replica Airgun store, possibly our US store. I'll put links in the description of this video. And again, if you're interested in other products, air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories, check out replicairguns.ca for Canada and replicairguns.us for the US. And stay posted for my upcoming field test shooting video, which I'll be making next week. All right, I want to thank you for watching another Replica Airguns video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, take care.